The video shows that on August 18, 2022, an officer from the Cook County Sheriff's Office observed equestrian Adam Hollingsworth, also known as the Dread Boy Cowboy in the Chicago region, riding a horse on the right side of the road on Cook County, Illinois, and approached him in his cruiser.
Bro, I can't. I'm running late. I can't, bro. You don't supposed to never cut a horse off. You never cut a horse off. Learn the law. You never cut a horse off, brother. If you hurt my horse, you're going to get sued. Go ahead and hit my horse. Go ahead and hit my horse. Hey, I'm traveling, brother.
So we can clearly see in this video that the man named Mr. Hollingsworth is riding a horse, and the policeman is trying to stop him, but he refuses to stop and continues to state that he is traveling the horse.
I'm traveling. Why am I detained? You are detained because you're riding a horse on a... Is it illegal? What? Is it illegal? Yes, it's illegal. Get a white shirt here. What do you mean a white shirt? Get a white shirt here. Where's your driver's license? Get a white shirt. I need your... I'm not giving you nothing. Get a white shirt. Get off the horse. I'm not getting off nothing. Get a white shirt. Get a white shirt. So he's refusing to stop when I stop to talk.
The writer asked the policeman if he was detained and why he's getting detained. The policeman said to him he was detained because it's illegal to ride a horse. The policeman said to him, "Get off the horse," but Mr. Hollingsworth refused, and the officer also asked him to show his driver's license.
I'm not giving you nothing. Listen, can I get a sergeant or a lieutenant over here? I don't want to talk. I'm traveling. I'm running late from work. I'm traveling, and y'all. Where are you working? It don't matter. It does matter. It don't matter. Okay. Get a white shirt over here. Get a lieutenant over here. Why are we still talking? Y'all don't even know who I am, and y'all want to bother me.
The officer claims that it is illegal to ride a horse in public areas. Although in Illinois it is entirely legal to ride a horse on a road in 2022, unless it's a highway or expressway.
We're trying to find. It don't matter. It don't matter who I am. It don't matter who I am. Y'all detain me for no reason, bro. I'm finna be. Y'all gonna let me go in a minute. I'm gonna be let loose in a minute. Don't touch my horse. Don't touch my horse. Yeah, don't touch my horse. You scaring my horse. You scaring my horse. Whoa. Park the horse. I'm not parking.
If the department determines to ban certain types of traffic on the highway, it is legally required to record and maintain official signs stating the applicable restrictions. Therefore, as long as the road was not a controlled access highway with properly erected signs, Mr. Hollingsworth was within his rights to ride a horse on it. Additionally, according to Section 6101 of Act 5 of Title 625 of the Illinois Compiled Statutes, it required an individual to have a driver's license or permit to, quote, drive any motor vehicle upon a highway in this state, and since Section 6112 states that drivers must display their license upon demand to police officers, no such requirement exists for riding a horse.
For me traveling, bro? Do y'all know the law? Do y'all know the law? Do you know the law? Y'all finna make a donkey out of y'all. Y'all don't even know who I am. Y'all, listen, I prove cops like you, y'all don't know the law, and y'all just pull people over, wasting my time. Wasting my time for what? You never cut in front of a horse. Learn the law. You never turn your siren going on a horse. You never blow a horn on a horse, because you can start on my horse. For me traveling, bro? Do y'all know the law? Do y'all know the law? Do you know the law? Y'all finna make a donkey out of y'all. Y'all don't even know who I am. Y'all, listen, I prove cops like you, y'all don't know the law, and y'all just pull people over, wasting my time. Wasting my time for what? You never cut in front of a horse. Learn the law. You never turn your siren going on a horse. You never blow a horn on a horse, because you can start on my horse.
The statute does not authorize officers to demand a driver's license or other identifying documents during the investigative detention for this reason. The court could likely conclude that Mr. Hollingsworth was not required to give his driver's license to the officer. The policeman continues to ask for the driver's license. Mr. Hollingsworth refuses to give his license to them and said that he is running late for his work, so let him go.
And y'all don't know the law. That's not good. Do you know before that was cross over transportation? Okay, we're going back to the 1800s. Before that, listen. Okay, bro. Y'all need to learn the law before, when it comes down to horses, man. I have road rights. I'm traveling. As soon as your white shirt gonna get here, he gonna let me go. And you wasted my time. And that's a lawsuit. I'm gonna sue you. I'm gonna sue you. And I'm gonna sue you. And I'm gonna sue your department. Cause y'all wasting my time. I'm running late from work. I might lose my job now. And then y'all bringing more
And when the policeman said that he can't let him go, he said to get a lieutenant. He doesn't want to talk to a policeman. He said that when the policeman doesn't know him, he doesn't even do any crime. Why are they bothering him? The officer started touching his horse, although Mr. Hollingsworth continues to tell him not to touch his horse because he was scaring his horse. Mr. Hollingsworth argues that the law prohibits the officers from cutting in front of horses or activating their sirens or blowing their horns at the horse.
That animal cruelty right there. And I'm actually... He wasn't stopped? No, he didn't tell me I'm detained. I thought when he told me I was detained. Okay. Until he said I was detained, I was going to keep going. I pulled over. Okay. Did I do right? Yeah. Okay. But for him to cut in front of my horse, I wanted to press charges on him, animal cruelty.
All right, here's the sergeant right here. Well, that's what I told him. I said my concern was just that he on the roadway.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
It was just that he's in the traffic.
Mr. Hollingsworth gets frustrated by all this and says that now the policeman gets badges. They don't even know their law. He claimed that the policeman wasting his time, and now he wants to go for his job. Otherwise, he'll get fired. And when he looks behind, there are 6 police vehicles for this case.
Sir. Thank you. Hey, listen, write that ticket. Write your ticket. I got your boss, man. I apologize, man. But him right there, he bogus. Huh? He bogus. I'm going back for him.
Mr. Hollingsworth claims the officer who cut his horse off with the cruiser committed animal cruelty because the horse, quote, flipped himself. It appears that Mr. Hollingsworth's referring to a form of interference with the technical term when a horse's hooves collide with one another, or when its legs one another with its legs. Clipping, also known as brushing, is a type of interference where the left and right feet strike each other, and even a single instance of interference can potentially cause injury to a horse.
Yeah.
And they had your horse at
this one.
For a while.
This one.
They gave it back.
This one.
Oh, wow.
It wasn't illegal.
What you right now?
It ain't illegal.
I tell people there's a lot of livestock laws still in Chicago.
It is unclear whether Mr. Hollingsworth had pursued any legal action or filed an official complaint over the occurrence. After the interaction, he was allowed to depart and continue riding his horse on the road. However, it is known that Mr. Overall, the cops, made a false allegation that it was against the law to ride a horse on the roadways, and as a result, they unlawfully detained Mr. Hollingsworth for doing so. They also demanded his driver's license, even though he was not obliged to have one because he was riding a horse. When confronted with many cops who claimed that he did not have the legal road rights he was entitled to, Mr. Hollingsworth displayed a strong awareness of his legal road rights and refused to back down. Hey, please let us know if you wish to learn more about similar issues to this one. Please like our video, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to our channel. Make sure you ring that notification bell while you're at it, that way you'll always get the latest updates from our channel. And thanks for watching. In April 2023, Officer Scott Harrell, a 4-year veteran of the Texas City Police Department, allegedly initiated a traffic stop after observing a vehicle speeding and cutting through parking spaces at a gas station. Officer Harrell approached Christopher Scholl, the driver, and informed him about the alleged violations. Scholl denied any wrongdoing, stating that he was not speeding, that he regularly took the direct path through the parking lot to the gas pumps. Despite Scholl's compliance and explanation, Officer Harrell accused him of disregarding traffic control devices and threatened to issue a citation.
Before I'm stepping out of traffic, if I can. Don't walk up to my car, please. What? Don't walk up to my car, please. Hey, man, you can't drive through the parking lot like that. You got your driver's license insurance? Any weapons in the car I need to worry about? Oh, man. Or did you catch my trap?
Yes, sir. Have you on traffic here, bud?
Robert John Lincoln, 4732. Robert John Lincoln, 4732. Chief, copy 27.
Thanks.
1441 6588 1441 6588. Is there any particular reason why you felt you needed to come through the parking lot like that?
I didn't think I did anything wrong. I just came over to get gas.
You were speeding and you cut through parking spaces. No, you can't do that.
It's just going to be confirmed on Robert.
I didn't think I was doing anything, man.
I mean, you
all
looked
I'm
around.
doing is coming to get gas.
Yeah. Oh, are we gonna go back and forth, or are you just gonna?
You asked me the question. You want me to answer it or not? I'm not.
Okay.
If anything, I thought I was going even slower than normal.
No, sir.
Because normally people don't even park where you park, and that's the direct path to the gas pumps.
through the parking spaces. This is the
I
direct.
do realize that. I know that there's parking spaces there.
And you almost hit that car that was turning right there. I was watching, man.
The traffic stop was initiated on private property, and Texas law generally does not enforce traffic laws in parking lots, driveways, or alleys. Therefore, it can be argued that Mr. Scholl was unlawfully detained by Officer Harrell.
Hey, record.
Go ahead.
I'll make trolls.
Okay, thank you.
Meanwhile, the officer asked the man to show his license and checked it within his system if there was anything suspicious, but everything was clean.
So,
I'm not kidding you either, man. I come here every day, dude.
look, I'm not.
I send pictures of my wife the price of the gas here every
Right.
day when I come through.
Okay, look.
So anyway,
Here's the deal, man. Okay, I'm not gonna go back and forth and all that. I'm not gonna write you tickets, but the only reason I'm not writing you tickets is because I'm out of tickets right now. Okay, otherwise you would be receiving a citation.
for what?
Okay.
What did the citation? I'm just curious.
Disregarding traffic control device.
On private property?
Yes.
Okay.
You still can't do that. It's still illegal.
Okay.
During the interaction, Officer Harrell demonstrated a power trip, unlawfully detaining Mr. Scholl and making false accusations against him. Despite Mr. Scholl's attempts to de-escalate the situation, Officer Harrell persisted in his aggressive behavior. Nevertheless, Officer Harrell continued to escalate the situation by accusing Scholl of reckless driving and threatening to arrest him. Eventually, Officer Harrell arrested Mr. Scholl, claiming he believed Scholl would continue to engage in unsafe behavior in the future.
I was sitting right there, and he came through the parking lot and cut through all the spaces. He came through so fast and whooped into here, and there was a white truck. The white truck had to slam on its brakes. So I come over here. I was just going to be like, hey, man, chill out. Like, chill out. Don't be like that. But you wanted to go back and forth and argue with me and give me all kinds of stuff. And, like, I didn't have any tickets, and I didn't grab a rider this morning. So I was like, man, look, it doesn't have to go this way. He kept going back and forth, so I was like, all right, let's go.
Another officer arrived at the scene, and Officer Harrell recounted the situation, portraying himself as the victim and Mr. Scholl as the aggressor. However, Officer Harrell realized his misconduct and decided to handle the situation differently. He cited Mr. Scholl for disregarding traffic control devices and allowed him to leave.
What motorcycle did you see?
Anything? Boy, Scholl's no longer in custody. Okay, I see you sign right here. It's not a admission of guilt. Mr. Scholl is no longer in custody. It's not an admission of guilt. It's just a promise to contact the court on or before the date and time that's written on here. You can contact the court at the bottom here. The information's there and also up there. Free to go, sir.
Following the incident, Officer Harrell was placed on administrative duty and is under investigation by the Internal Affairs Department. The Texas City Police Department has strict policies against violating individuals' rights during encounters. Chief Joe Stanton announced that the results of the investigation will be made public once a final disposition is reached. Mr. Scholl, who considers himself pro-police, viewed the traffic stop as unjustified and a violation of his rights. He plans to take the case to trial and is considering civil action against the department. He has set up a GoFundMe campaign to cover legal fees for the potential lawsuit. And now let's move to another video. In a recent encounter involving the Cleveland Heights Police Department, a female officer was observed recklessly pulling in front of another vehicle while conducting a traffic stop. The driver of the other vehicle, who narrowly avoided an accident, began recording the incident on his mobile phone.
1 second.
You want to go back?
81 radio, stand by. It's going to be on Mayfield across from the first access road. Send me another unit because another party does not know how to yield to licensed sirens, and he's sitting here recording me. Say that I'm looking at him off the road. You okay?
Yeah, I'm
Okay. I'm Officer Lewis with Cleveland Heights. The reason I'm for the traffic stop is the plates on the vehicle are expired.
Yeah,
Not even a big deal. Do you know that guy behind me in the Porsche?
I was trying to hurry up and move over.
You're good. No, you're good. You did the right thing. Put my lights out and sirens. He did not move over.
As the officer stepped out of her patrol vehicle, the officer expressed his concern over the near collision. The officer instructed the driver to wait while she proceeded with the traffic stop. However, the driver patiently parked behind the patrol vehicle and continued recording. The officer initially admitted her mistake and apologized to the driver, but during their conversation, she suddenly changed her stance, blaming the driver for her own errors.
Apologize.
You almost ran me off the road.
I initiated my lights and
I didn't hear
sirens.
anything.
But was your music on? Because I had the lights and sirens
ma'am.
on, sir.
You apologize.
I apologize.
You're wrong.
He stopped
I'ma let it
abruptly.
go.
Okay, I'm not wrong. The lights and sirens were activated.
You ran me
Okay,
off the road.
I did not
almost.
do that, sir. The lights and sirens
So
on
what
my
are you apologizing
marked
for?
patrol because he stopped abruptly, causing me to stop
And I almost
abruptly,
caused an
causing
accident.
you to stop abruptly.
Right.
And I apologize for that. However, the lights and sirens were on. Okay, the police vehicle is marked. You can clearly see it's a marked
You're next to
patrol
me, man.
vehicle. I initiated lights and
I don't wanna
sirens.
argue
I'm
with
not going to argue, and I'm telling you I do. I'm going to tell you I do apologize that
Right.
he did stop
But I'm
abruptly.
gonna tell you the disconnect.
Nobody was
I'm
wrong.
gonna tell you the disconnect, right? So between the public and you as a public
You want
servant,
me to just that driver check, okay?
if it's something wrong and you actually
Yeah.
did it, all you say, my bad. I'm
And I
sorry,
did. I just
and
said,
keep going.
I said my bad. I said, I activated I initiated a traffic stop in a marked vehicle with lights and sirens.
Right.
If you didn't hear the sirens or see the lights,
I mean, you called back up for your sake.
well, I called back up because somebody is getting out of a cop car.
The situation escalated when the officer called for backup and her supervisor, a sergeant, arrived at the scene. The sergeant immediately confronted the driver, accusing him of obstructing and interfering with the traffic stop, despite not being present during the initial interaction. The sergeant failed to articulate if the driver was being detained or not, but he continued to escalate the situation.
You called back up for your safety, but
Well, you don't pull up behind an officer on a traffic stop.
you don't even know what.
You're right, I don't.
So why are you saying that?
Because I'm here and what you're doing right now is against the law.
Ran me off the road.
Okay, well then you should have pulled over for lights and sirens. You said it on the radio that you didn't yield. And it's on dash cam, I'm assuming.
Just a disconnect, man.
Sir,
I'll tell you what, let her finish her business and then we can sit down and talk like
we're
adults.
good. I'm going to let him go. We're good. I'm going to let him go.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what was your last name?
My last name?
Yeah.
Why you need my last name?
Because I'm asking who I'm talking to. You asked me who you were talking to.
You're not, well, now you're going to be under arrest because what you're doing is illegal.
Listen,
What you're doing is illegal. I can charge you for interfering with the
just
traffic.
give me your last name.
Why?
Because I'm conducting business with you right
I'm
now.
not being detained. Or am I pretty
If you want to be.
10-4, that's
No,
not
that's
going
not how
to
it
be the
works.
driver.
What's your RS?
Stand by.
What's your reasonable articulable
Okay.
suspicion of my crime?
I'm going to get rid of him.
Hold on, I'll explain it to you, okay?
Am I being detained?
Right now.
Am I being detained?
If you want to be.
10-4, that's
No,
not
that's not how it works. What's your RS?
Stand by.
My RS?
Reasonable articulable
Okay.
suspicion of my
Okay,
crime.
here,
I'm gonna get
first,
rid of
okay,
him.
hold on. I'll explain it to you, okay? Doing what you're doing right now.
No, sir, she almost ran me off the road.
Okay. Again, you didn't yield to lights and siren. You came
She
out.
was next to me and stopped and almost ran me off the road.
Okay,
What are you talking
okay,
about?
listen to me. You asked my reasonable articulable suspicion. It's not a
I'm not
probable
under
cause.
arrest. If you arrest me, you violate my rights.
I don't want to arrest you. We have to
You're
ID
going to
you.
violate my rights. That's what you're going to
Okay,
do?
we have to ID you. You
No,
understand
you
that? Yes, we do.
All right, I'm going to videotape it.
Okay, we got you on camera
I'm
too.
going to call. They can come get the car. You're violating my rights.
Come getting, who's getting what car?
They can come. You're going to arrest
Radio
me,
another
right?
car here. I got a male who's obstructing.
No, I'm not.
And, he
She
refuses to
almost ran
identify
me off
himself.
the road.
So I'll take a report on it, but I need your ID.
No.
Yeah.
I'm dealing with her.
The driver explained what had transpired to the sergeant, but both officers insisted on obtaining his identification, even though no crime had been committed. The sergeant eventually handcuffed the driver, alleging obstruction and interference.
Listen,
Right.
I'm asking you to identify yourself so I can let my dispatcher know who I'm out with. If you don't identify yourself, that is obstruction. You are the one that came
Obstruction
out.
is a secondary crime.
It's
What crime did I commit?
There's no crime, but I'm
So there's no crime, I don't
I'm
need to
identifying
identify.
you. Okay.
Thank-
I need your driver license.
Look, man, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to arrest you if you don't identify yourself.
She just said it was no crime.
It is
Listen.
a crime. Obstructing is a
What
crime.
crime?
Obstructing
You have to
is a
legally
crime.
Identify yourself to us.
She almost ran me off the road.
And then I still have to identify you.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna call them from the car. You can arrest me.
Okay, turn around, put your gun back.
Because I didn't do anything.
Okay, turn around,
I didn't do anything.
Listen, just all
I
you
didn't
have to
do.
do
I don't have my ID with me.
Okay, what's your
Your
social?
date of birth is not what we asked for.
For what?
Because I need to let my dispatcher know. It's not a big deal. Last name,
with
sir.
you? Kern, man.
Kern?
You know what happened. Why are you letting him
Listen,
do this?
he's the sergeant.
He's violating my rights.
He is not.
Come
You
here, have a
didn't
seat. We're going to give you a
identify
ticket when we
yourself.
send you on your way. You have valid driver's license?
Yeah, I do. You violate my rights, man.
Yeah, well, you're getting a ticket for interfering with the fast.
How did I interfere? She almost ran me off the road.
And you could have pulled off and waited and called.
I did wait when she said wait.
You were out here talking to her. Have a seat.
Mr. Kern, just
Don't push me, man.
Have a seat.
Why are you so full of machismo, man?
Dude, have a seat. I'm not putting up with your okay? Have a seat.
What's wrong with you, man?
Have a seat.
I'm sitting down.
All the way in.
If he
He's going
checks,
for obstructing. Or he's getting a
you're
ticket for
gonna. I
obstructing.
don't.
Is he valid?
I don't know. I'm waiting for the radio to say. What? So this is what happened.
Uh-huh.
That vehicle matched the description of the vehicle from yesterday.
Okay.
I saw it. I initiated a traffic stop.
Okay.
That person, instead of like pulling over, he stopped abruptly.
Okay.
And I'm getting behind him, but he stopped abruptly.
Okay.
This guy was very close to him.
Okay.
And we almost did get into an accident.
Okay.
Because that driver stopped
Did you
so
have your license
abruptly.
siren on?
I did, yes.
Get your ticket for there's no answer part about this.
Okay.
He's getting a ticket for
Radio, you want to see me right back on that?
to an emergency vehicle?
Yes, radio, I do. That's why I provided
It
it.
was to a Demetrius Raphael Kern, a 37-year-old male. He's valid. That's one.
So he gets a ticket and then he can come.
Listen, I don't feel like I need to give him a ticket for that. I'm
Well, then he
cool
gets
with
a
just,
for obstructing.
okay. I mean, I'm cool with letting him go. He just didn't understand.
He's in handcuffs.
And he's being a jerk.
He obstructed. He refused.
This was a baseless assumption, as the driver had simply waited on the side of the road until the officer finished her traffic stop. The driver provided his information to the officers, although he was not legally required to do so. The sergeant's behavior demonstrated an unjustified power trip, while the first officer seemed to acknowledge her mistake and attempted to rectify it.
He's got a lawsuit
Mr. Kern,
coming.
just hang on. Just
He's got a lawsuit coming.
Listen, let me explain to you. You don't get out of the car yet. The sergeant wants me to give you a ticket for obstruction, okay? I'm not going to do anything else. Listen, he's the boss. He is the boss.
I don't have to refuse if I didn't commit a crime. This isn't a stop and ID state.
At this point, it is a traffic stop because you're out on a
almost ran
traffic
me
stop.
off the road.
Mr. Kern, we just had that conversation. I did not almost run you off the road.
That Tesla has cameras in it. So
Okay.
you guys are going to pay for this.
That's fine.
Jump.
Mr. Kern, I apologize. I really do. And this is on body cam, alright? This is, the sergeant's telling me to do this, so listen, I'm just doing what I'm told to do, alright?
Afterwards, the driver was released from handcuffs, but the sergeant insisted on pursuing charges. The first officer apologized to the driver, stating she was just following orders. The driver expressed his intention to take legal action against both officers and the police department, citing violation of his rights.
Here's your property.
Hold on, let me get this hand.
Sure.
Hey, just put your one man.
Some janky rusty ass stuff.
Right.
You want to sign or are you going to refuse? Alright, I'm going to give you a copy of it.
You guys violated my rights. You know.
Well, we'll all be in court.
Ultimately, the driver received a citation and a court date for obstruction. However, just 11 days later, the prosecutor filed a motion to dismiss the case due to a lack of evidence. The driver plans to proceed with a civil lawsuit against the officers and the department.